There you are, that low-level gear, full of a noob. Wise crusaders peruse Igor's trade house, and so should you. Gear up for your next great adventure at Igor's trade house.
What up, players? It's WarbossTae up in this mug. Still haven't really touched the four of them. I'm really honing in on my technique with these two. And I've got the golds up. Man, look at that. Look at that glittery gold. Nice. It's basically Skull Crusher brass highlighted up with Liberator gold. Now, the trick with Liberator gold is to be able to find usable Liberator gold, because at a certain point, it gets completely mucked up. Look at that. It's like red. And I took a big scoop out because I thought maybe if I mix it, it'll clear itself out. This is what we want, that nice bright yellow gold. But most of what I found, even after shaking it a lot, that yellow gold you could still get because it's going to be sitting at the top there, but this is really junk. It sucks. The terrible thing is I know at least two other products that would work way better than Liberator gold. And it's Vallejo, I think they're oil or enamel paints. And Tabletop Gaming 101 is the first guy that turned me on to them, and I really like them. Unfortunately, when I'm doing my tutorials, I'm gonna have to stick with the Games Workshop products because some people might only be able to get these products. So we're gonna have to go with them. Personally, if I were to have my own collection, I would probably ditch this out for the Vallejo gold paints. But still, I mean, when it works pretty well. If you're painting Chaos Space Marines or your own Bloodbound or anything red with gold trim like this, let me give you a little tip. Spray it red, hit it with the gold on the trim. Don't worry about making mistakes. Hit it with the wash, and then do the gold trim first. Highlight up the gold trim first. The mistake I made was hitting the red armor plates first, and when I went to try to highlight the gold trim, I would get some of that gold onto the red armor plates. Then I'd have to go back to the red armor plates. If I did the red after I did the gold, I could have the gold nice and bright and shiny. And if I make any mistakes, get that gold on the red parts, I could just go over them, because the red is going to take more highlighting. It's a non-metallic color, so you're going to need more colors to mix to highlight, bring them up. So we want to get the gold out of the way first. Still looks pretty good. All right, let's get on to the question. For the Whose project am I enjoying following, I'm going to really just go back through week one because I want to see what everyone's currently at and see who we might have lost along the way. So I'm seeing Matthews is working on his Space Marines. I like following his project. I like his randomized questions. It's funny that his random questions usually land him on questions that are weekly check-ins, or even funnier, the end of the month questions, which I feel bad for. But I like that he's got his system and he's sticking to it. So keep up the great work, Matthews. Jam Jar, of course, has that Chaos Slanesh model, and I love seeing it come up, and along with the Lord of Pain. I just saw Warhammer released the pictures for their new devotees of Slanesh, and they are going to look really good in your army, Jam Jar. I like David Moffat's got his skeletons coming together. Axonics Tabletop Gaming has always put out really great content when it comes to the check-ins, answering the daily questions, and just being a really positive member of the community. So keep up the great work, David, and looking forward to seeing that mounted white and mounted Vampire Lord. Dave F. working on the weathering for his two knights here. I love the colors. That green and gold is really nice together with the silver, and I think it contrasts well with the beige on the bases. So that weathering, always a tricky step, but if you get it just right, it's going to come out looking really, really good. And I like his answers too. Dave F. is used to be Ultramarines painter, and he's always posted in the Discord and answered the daily questions with some really thoughtful and insightful answers. So thank you for doing that, Dave F. Amedy is joining along this project. So I'm liking all of his Chaos stuff, and it makes me want to collect more Chaos Space Marines. I know they just came out with the new sculpts, and I'm trying hard not to, but it's really, really going well. And he says this year he'd like to get better at highlighting. Magenta Squid with the ogres, painting up those ogres, and it's coming along really well. I liked his video where he showed off some homemade extra bits and baubles that he put together, and that's really good because I used to try to do green stuffing and I could never quite get it. I could never quite get the sculpting. I always had to use bits cut off from other kits or that came with other kits. So keep up the good work, Magenta Squid. Remy the Cat is working on his Agincourt Foot Knights. It'll be cool to see some pictures on those in the future. And Marshy's really nailing this weathering. Look at that knee pad. That looks really good, Marshy. And you got that Astral Claws, those transfers, really nice. And he's answering the daily questions as well. Dicey Guy, every day, he's going on the hardcore mode, which is whatever he rolls, he's sticking to it. He's not using his Crusader rerolls. It's like a hardcore mode, extra new game plus for anyone doing this challenge more than once. So kudos to him. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use their Crusader rerolls. So remember, you've got those if you don't like the results on your dice and you just want to give it another shot, then you can always use those. Going back up, yeah, I'm really liking the progress. Seeing everyone's progress and reading their answers for the daily questions. Jamjar's got this really cool story on a human gets turned to chaos and has to deal with Archaon. And I didn't get to finish reading it, but there's like so much everyone's posting, and I really want to get to everyone's progress to just chime in, give everybody some good feedback. Yep. When you're going backwards like this through time, you really see the progression of the paints and the colors. You get to see who's going every day and who's trying to track their progress and log all of their progress. Play It Painted's got his... Oh, I popped into his stream, I think last night. He was answering a bunch of the daily questions, and I think that's really good. Get them all out of the way. Yep, this is a good, solid crew we've got doing our project. And hey, if you're working on your February Fainting Challenge, your painting challenge on your own time, then just keep doing whatever you're doing. You know, you don't have to be posting. You can just be following along. I only ask that when you're working and you've got our videos on, if you could hit that like button, if you can subscribe to everybody working on the challenge. As you may or may not know, it does take a lot of energy and time to be posting videos, and posting to the Discord. So all of those likes, all of that feedback, really appreciated, and it helps get our videos out to more people who might be enjoying it. So, yep, that's it, guys, for day number 9 for me. Thank you for watching. And if you're not already in the Discord and you're just taking a look at it and you're thinking, man, that would be fun, I wish I could follow along, hit that link in my description. It'll take you right over there. You can join the Discord. You don't have to worry if you're wanting to join, but it's already week 2. Jump in now. You know what? It's week 2, and there's no better time to start posting videos to the Discord or posting pictures to the Discord and just get something painted this February. Let's shake off those winter blues and get positive. As crazy as the next couple of weeks may be, I'm in it, and I hope you stick along and follow my progress as well as everybody else out here. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next video for day 10. Latest players.
What up, players? Gandalf the Grey up in Dismar. Support WarbossTae Studios. For now, more than ever, Hobbiton is in desperate need of heroes. Heroes like Daniel Sprinkle, Scrag Fist, Brad 94H, Pigs, Dicey Guy, Harry Smith, Play It Painted, and Logan Swanson.